Hi there, this is Jill from the Higher Power Podcast. I'm coming to you on a Saturday morning, quite grey, quite cold. I've just come in, had a lovely hot drink, and now I'm sat here at my office desk thinking about the week that Frank and I have had and all the wonderful people that we've been able to help and assist. And the biggest thing Frank and I help and assist with is people who are going through an awakening. And today this is something I want to talk about in depth with you guys, because it is something that so many people across the world are experiencing. So I'm going to ask you a question. Are you growing through an awakening yourself? Several people think an awakening is for people who sit and meditate for hours, wear robes and sandals, and live as hermits in silence. This is very far from the truth. It's something thousands of people are experiencing daily all over the world. Now, many philanthropists and astrologers, thought leaders and spiritual practitioners, even millionaires and entrepreneurs, openly talk about this. Why? Well, normally they have experienced their own wake-up call in some shape or form. A health issue maybe, a broken marriage, a loss of a business, addiction, loss of wealth and family leading to separation, and loss of love and identity. This happens to so many of us, but we don't see this as a gift at the time. We see it as our darkest hour. Because shame, guilt, and all that brings, it takes us to a place of total surrender and sometimes denial. There are no familiar landmarks or comfort, so you're completely out of your comfort zone altogether. Now, this can be a culmination of years in the making, or arrive like a thunderbolt out of the blue. However it evolves, many will tell you it was a dark night of the soul. This brought with it a feeling of loss of significance, a loss of identity. Life has little or no meaning anymore. Everything that once was your life no longer exists. Normality is now nowhere to be found. And this is what a wake-up call describes. Being woken up to a reality you didn't see coming. During our lifetime, we've been programmed by media, peers, parents and teachers that what is around us is your reality. How to be, how to act. Therefore, we grow to know this as our being our reality. Now, when we become enlightened and more self-aware from the experiences and lessons we have in life, we seek answers. We become the enlightened. We start to see things so differently. We see a total illusion we have lived and subscribed to on a daily basis. But now this is a glass ceiling that's being shattered. Now we can see a lot further. However, it's the unknown, and this is where the fear starts. This path can be lonely and isolated, as old attachments fall away and no longer give us the nourishment our soul growth needs. We start to seek solace in different connections. We are not the same person. We wake up and realize that our old life was an illusion, and we do have choices in how we live our lives. We now need to find new meaning, new concepts, and our awareness of our own gifts and abilities. A whole new concept and life is ahead of you. That was history. History, or her story, is always written by warriors who fought battles of the inner and the outer kind. Therefore, your history is your story. As you walk this path of the unknown, you will discover more and more. The more you discover what you know, the more you discover what you don't know. Enlightenment isn't to know everything, it's to grow through everything. Let's face it, you cannot see the stars without the complete darkness. So now, there is a new concept ahead of you. A time where finding a bigger purpose is so needed. A time for awareness, mindfulness and self-love. A time for giving yourself curious kindness, but also to trust in the evolving of what is happening during your awakening. This is a time to get to know yourself inside out. A little bit of solitude won't do you any harm now. Although you might feel it's loneliness, it actually is your biggest growth time. Get to a feeling that a new life can so be yours. This world is crying out for the person with the soul heart message, and this person can be you. The world is ever waiting. It's needed to address the balance of negativity, destruction, hate and anger and discord that this world feels. We have left the plight of Pisces in the planetary realm, and we are now in the age of Aquarius. The water bearer, the bringer of information ever flowing in abundance, much more knowing, being made more and more aware. You're seeing number sequences, treble ones, twos, threes, treble fives. You know what's happening. We are living in a universe of mathematical design. We are getting more downloads than ever, receiving so much information overload, which leads to overwhelm. The signs of the Enlightened is to start to be a producer, not just a consumer. You can sit and consume daily everything that comes your way until you are overwhelmed, anxious, fogged, and uncertain which way to turn. So you turn away. What you must do is consume. Then create. Become the content creator that you want to be. Be a producer, not a full-time consumer. Get into creative producer mode. There is so much out there, all begging for your time and energy, a saturation of information. But growth only happens when you start to create for yourself. Creation is expansion. So, what challenge could you set yourself today? For example, if you read a book, why don't you go write a book? If you watch a video, go make a video. Don't get bogged down in the how or the details. Just flow with the resources you have at hand. Share your vision with the world as you realize one person can make a huge difference to the world, and that person can be you. If you know your message and know your passion can touch others, get to work. The work does need to be done, and it's not going to happen overnight, but just know this is coming to you. No message goes unheard if there is enough heart, love, gratitude and passion for helping others behind it. Will it take time? You betcha. Everything that's worth sustainability takes time. But don't let that stop you. People are waking up every day, needing people like you. Why? Because they're searching for that one message that resonates with them. And that person that resonates with them could possibly be you. So, be grateful for your life experiences and journey that brought you here today. From this, you can offer so much help to others. We are in a communication abundance world with instant media at your fingertips, so you don't have to be a world-renowned author, speaker, or presenter, but just someone who has that fire inside them to bring hope and solutions to others with your insight, guidance, and knowledge. Be the bridge builder and light the way forward for those seeking your knowledge. Release the ego-based concept that we are separate. We are one energy, co-creative beings. Use your words and understand the concepts that make your reality each time you speak. Words have power. Be ever conscious of what you think and even more conscious of what you say. So let's get to work and help those that have that awakening happening for them right now. More than ever, this world needs people like you who are growing. Take great care. This is Jill signing out. Bye for now.